Hello everybody, Xanafar here. Today, let's do a review of Ultraman Regulos. Let's first talk about the characters. Ultraman Regulos. I do really like in this series. I like the fact he has to learn to control his emotions. It's something I find very interesting. Let's talk about Dios, or to say Diavado. I do think it's pretty interesting the fact he's Regulos' friend and Spita's friend, and I like the fact he is the reason why the Magma Aliens started attacking. He's basically the mastermind in this whole series. I do like Diavado, but I do have to say he's not one of the most interesting villains. Let's talk about Spita. I think she's a pretty good character. I like her friendship with Ultraman Regulos. I think their friendship is quite sweet to watch. And I like the fact she wanted to rebuild and teach people about the Cosmo Beast style with Regulos. And her death scene is very sad to watch. Let's talk about Destructor Foros. I really liked him. I thought he was a very interesting character, and I liked how much of the strict teacher he is. He is just very cool. Let's talk about Tuban. I really liked Tuban. I liked the fact he was banished being too emotional, and I liked the fact his relationship with his brother, Destructor Foros. They have a very nice brother relationship in my opinion, and I really liked Tuban. I think he's my favorite Cosmo Beast fighter. Especially in his last moments where he comforts Regulos when he dies is really sad. Matcha Alule. He's a pretty interesting character. He's a teacher, everybody, and you do feel how he is kind of the father to all the Cosmo Beast fighters. I really liked him in this series, but I do wish he did more, because he does get injured early on in the series, and he don't really do too much. Now, there is 2 more Cosmo Beast fighters, but they don't really do too much aside train and then die. And I do wish we got to see them more and have to get to know them better. The Magma Aliens. It was cool to see a brother-sister duo, especially seeing a female Magma Alien, but they were quite annoying. But the main villain, Volten, was very interesting. He actually felt like a threat, and I really liked that. That's something I really liked about this series. So I would say most of the characters are pretty likable in this series. Let's talk about the effects. Ultraman Regulos design, I do really like. I like his muscle detail, it looks really good. Especially when he gets the tattoos, I think it's very cool. The Cosmos Beast fighters, all of them look really interesting and I like them all. But I think my favorite design-wise is Destructor Foros. He looks amazing and really cool. I would love to have a figure of him. The Magma Aliens. What I said, it was cool to see a female version of one of them, but the main villain, I really like his design. He looks really cool. And Dios. I really like Dios' design. It looked like Diabado, but just a weaker form, and I really like that. So the effects are really good. What is my criticisms? I am not a fan of Amnesia storylines, because this is supposed to be explaining Regulos' origins, and it just adds more corrections by giving him amnesia. Like, where does he come from? Now, I get it, they're supposed to set up stuff for UGF4, but I'm just not a fan of Amnesia storylines. They've been done too many times. What do I like? I love seeing Ultraman Leo in this, because honestly it's quite sad to see how Leo used to be so much more happy before his planet got destroyed, and also seeing his brother get tortured is quite sad as well. This is a beautiful prequel to UGF, but also Ultraman Leo. I also really like how dark this series is as well. Seeing all the Cosmo Beast fighters die is really sad and really dark, and I really like that. So, what is my final thoughts for Ultraman Regulos? I liked this series. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the characters, they were pretty likable, and I liked how dark this series was, so this series was pretty good. Well, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me down below what you think of Ultraman Regulos. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me down below. Let's talk about it. If you're new, subscribe. If you liked this video, drop a like for this video. Xanafar is out.